Hey, good morning. So today I'm going to be adding a washer and dryer receptacle. Um, the washer is going to be right here. The edge of it and the top of the box is going to be right here for my receptacle. And then the dryer is going to be right here. You know, as you can see, it's a concrete wall, so I'm going to have to bend conduit. There's no fishing wire behind there. This is the panel I'm going to come out of. I got 2 free spaces that I'm going to take up. Basically, what I have to do is I have to come out of the bottom of the panel. I have to go behind this conduit, but then I also have to avoid this one. So it's going to be kind of an interesting bend there. Might be like a, I don't know. We'll see, like a 90 kick maybe. I'm going to probably strap it immediately. Probably bend it out a little bit and then 90 that way. But, you know, I probably want to kick back in so I can strap it along the wall right here. Then I have to do a 90 against this wall and then hit that box. You know, obviously the box offsets right there. And then nipple over from this box to this box right there. So I want to record that whole process, but first they have me working on, this is all the material here. First they had me working on some LED tape light that we have to install. Job's all done too, which is pretty nice. But if you take a look right here, basically I added the LED tape light for the arches already. We did all that last time. But they want LED tape light behind too, kind of shining. If you look, there's some plywood right there. So I have to install that first. I think this is the tape light. This is the driver I gotta install. The ceiling's right there, so I already have a wire fished down from that box behind this arch. So that's what I'm gonna use to make up to this side right here. And then the driver has a low voltage side, which is what I connect to the LEDs. And there's more drivers up there, I just have to jump. So this is for your AC side 120. I just gotta jump that from one of the other drivers up there. And then this is my low voltage side. The dimming wires stay capped off, so it's just orange and black that get tied in. Yeah, I will cut to when I start bending that conduit. We'll probably cut to when I get those LED lights on. Then when I start bending the conduit. It's probably gonna be a long video. So I finished the tape light in the back. Doesn't look the prettiest behind. The idea is no one's gonna be taking a look at that. It was real hard to stick it to the edge of that plywood. But I did my best. These were the drivers I was supposed to mount, but ended up not working out that way. Gotta have a junction box for these. Can't just have these wires exposed. But yeah, now to the conduit bending part. I'll skip ahead to when I'm bending or measuring it or whatever. So I'm mounting the boxes right now, like this. Like that. And I marked the holes while the box is level. And those are called concrete anchors or wedge anchors. They're just plastic. You need a 1/4 inch bit for a drill. Preferably hammer drill because I'm drilling these in, you know. It just takes more time. It takes a lot more time without the hammer setting, which this drill doesn't have. This is the SDS bit, so this is like for, you know, the rotor hammers, not for the drills, but yeah, just putting these concrete anchors in to mount these boxes up, pretty much. And then what these do is these screw in and expand inside the hole to hold the box in place. They're pretty sturdy actually, but let me skip ahead to the conduit bending. Let me mount these boxes and get the measurements. Okay, so this is the panel I'm coming from. I just put that breaker in, I'm gonna be adding 2 breakers, one for the washer, one for the dryer. Just to make it easier for later, I'm gonna do a separate neutrals, but I'm gonna slide this breaker in now. Oh shit, so I gotta be careful. So I make sure it's off. It's always in the trip position when you buy them. So turn it off. If you turn it on, the screw right here lights up, or is live, I guess you could say. So it's off now. I'm gonna push it in place, just like that. I'm gonna come from that knockout over somehow. I'm gonna figure that out right now to this first box, and then do a nipple over to that box. And yeah, now to figure out this pipe bend. So I'm gonna think about this for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my plan here. Okay, so my plan here, when I get to the edge of that plywood right there, I'm gonna bend it flush with the concrete. I'm gonna pull this so that the 1/2-inch conduit can fit in between the white pipe in here, because it's already fucked up right here. I'm gonna 90 this way, right? Fit in between this and that, and then 90 this way to this box, to the center knockout right here. So if I just trace it with my finger, I should barely be able to make it through here, no problem. Worst case scenario, I'm like a little off and I have to like kind of kick it down, little baby offset down to get more center to line up with that. All right, easy, no luck finding a pencil, but I got this cardboard. So I have 7.5 inches at the start of my offset, and my offset's 3/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna have to do something like, I have to drop down pretty quick because I only have about, let's say, I don't know, about 3.5 inches before I have to be behind it. So with 3.5 inches, if I do 10 degrees, I have to do 6 times 3/4 of an inch, which is, let me think about that off the top of my head. So 2 3/4 is 1.5. So then 4 would be 3 inches. So it'd be 4.5 inches. 4.5 inches between my bends. I measured basically 4 inches and 3.5. So I think what I'll do is, instead of doing that, I'm gonna just make it 4 inches. And then make it work, 4 inches between my bends, make it work. Because 3.5 is a little too low. Okay, so we made some minor changes to this. Let me put this marker in my mouth, or pen. All right, so I decided against doing 7.5 inches. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna start my bend 6 inches down here. 6 inches, I'll start it, because there's a gap, right? It's not flush against the wall. So I have like 3/8 of space to bend it downward, so I don't have to start exactly at the lip of the plywood. I could start a little bit above, like right there, and still not hit the plywood if I bend it down. So my measurements are now going to be 6 and 10 inches for the offset to this wood or this concrete. So once I offset it down here, my 90 will be at 14 3/8. From the here to the back of the 90. I got that because I need 28 1/8 to the bottom of my middle knockout here. So 28 1/8 to the bottom of my middle knockout. So I marked 28 1/8 here because that's going to be the back of my 90. So that right there. And so I measured from here to that mark as best I could. I just went here to that mark, and the marking is around, hard to see, but it's 14 3/8. So my offset will be at 6 and 10. Then I will bend a 90 at 14 3/8. That's my stub. Then this 90, right, from this to there, is gonna be 36.5 inches. From back of 90 to back of 90, and then just cut the pipe and box offset. Let me get that bit. So I'm gonna measure 6 and 10. Bend it at 10 degrees. Maybe a little bit over on each side. I'd say it's really supposed to be 4.5. So pick it right there. Something like that. A little bit over 10 on each side. So my offset now I gotta bend my 90. Okay. I don't really know how to hold this next part without doing that. A lot of cuts in the video. So now I'm gonna mark 14 and 3/8 on the pipe. Gonna have to pause. Gonna have to go check something out real quick. Okay. Alright, so check it out. If I show you here, this is my 14 and 3/8 mark. 5 inches over is gonna be interfering with this. So I have to bend this on the star of the bender instead of, the other way around. So let me get started on that. Okay, so that's a 14-inch stub. A little crooked, but I'm gonna make it work. It's not even crooked at all, actually, pretty straight. From the back of this 90, the back of that 90 is 36.5. And now I gotta cut my length and do the box offset. So I may have to coupling it because I don't know if I'm gonna fit it in there without, cutting it right there and coupling it. You'll see what I'm doing. Basically, this measurement right here from the wall to here is 33 3/4. So we'll do 33.5. Kind of cheat the coupling a little bit to put it in there. 33.5. Okay, all mounted. Got the box strapped within 3 feet. 90 coupling because I couldn't fit the entire piece through there and also push it this way. So I had to cut it like right there to fit them together. And then a 90 up, a kick to go up in there. So you can see level. It only looks crooked because that white pipe is all fucked up, doing its own thing, kind of sloping up. Now I'm just gonna connect these 2 boxes. What I do, my measurement between them is 10 and 1/8. I'm gonna knock these out real quick. Unmount this box, or at least loosen up all the screws. Take one out because it's still a little tough to maneuver. Perfect. Okay, some technical difficulties, but this is a mini. I'm just gonna cut that underneath again. So, I don't know if you can see me, but I'm gonna cut this real quick. So same thing. Okay, add an 1/8, 10 and 1/8. Cut it, move my feet. Same thing. Clean both sides. Get the battery off now. I gotta do another hole right here. So we're just gonna have to do a center right there. Probably eye that. Turn it up here. Over here. Perfect. just like that. Use the remote tool to tighten them. Okay, so let's see how this looks like. Okay. All done. All mounted. Just got pull wire through. Line them on the breakers, and then, yeah.